Oh shit. Gaming. Or not. Not really. Bam, bam, bam. Da, da, da. What that reminds me, let me throw on streamer mode. There we go. What's up, Tolly? How you doing? Fuck, you know what? I should have went on JP to lobby grind. Oh well. I wanted to stream earlier, but a bunch of stuff was happening. It's here now. Gonna stream Fire Emblem, but yeah, too late to really get into it, I feel. Wow, really? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. No, that's pretty raw. God. I was on JP a little bit ago to finish my dailies for NGS. Dude, I don't know why. I need to play more bass. I need to get on bass more. Where did OBS go? Oh, there we go. Thought I killed the stream. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm in. By the time I get back on base, you're going to be like Mr. God mode over here. God mode Tali. I mean, once you do that, we already know it's time for you to farm purples. Oh, not purple, sorry. Purples. Whoops. Farm a cradle. Don't even look at purples. I would... Nah. Nice, nice. I don't even know if I'll use any Scion classes. I might just stick with Braver Ranger. Just go full on bow. I need answers. Why do Girl Scout cookies bust so hard? Persona 3 remake? Need that. Oh, let me grab a link of this. Pretty on Twitter. Alrighty. So is Tali just gonna be your main now? On a JP from now on? I should make an... I have an alt. I have a couple of alts that aren't Niwa clones. Okay, okay. Dude, I liked your lookbook earlier. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, holy shit, I forgot. You made Tali again. Tali's just there so I can still play as Tali on JP. Okay, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Dude. Also, I love that I tower over most characters. Yeah, everybody over there is so short. Dude, I sometimes have to double take because I forgot how short you can make characters on JP. I mean, it's crazy. I'm so not used to it. Probably for the best that Global didn't get that, because I tell you, there's some weirdos on Global. But yeah. I do know at least a couple of people who have tall characters though on JP. And they're all screenshotters. 193 centimeters is crazy. I think Niwanaki's like 170 centimeters. 170 to 174, around there. It changes depending on the outfit, you know. But it's around that ballpark, I think. But I mean, you were always tall, so 193 is crazy though. It's skyscraper Tally over here. I hope they honestly this year I hope they bring back more base stuff. And maybe like add an actual schedule to things. That would also be pretty nice. like a UQs. If UQs, if I knew which UQs were happening when, I would probably hop on more often. Not even that UQs are the only thing I care about, but they are a major reason why I love base. You know? Max height. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no. When I first started, I had it at default height. And then I realized pretty quickly that default height was just way too short. Like, tiny. Like, way, way too short. And then I bumped it up to, like, somewhere under my real life height. Or no, maybe just around there. Because I'm 5'8" in real life. I think Niwanaki's 5'7". Something like that. So, yeah. But, yeah, no. I remember running around with the default height for a little bit, and I was like, okay, this is... I started noticing it when I was playing the story. I really started noticing when I played the story. I was like, this is way too short. Way too short. And then I bumped it up a little bit. I bumped it up to be like with other characters, and I was like, but then I would run around the lobby, and people would still be towering over me like crazy. I'm like, okay, this is not gonna cut it. So I bumped it up to 5'7", I believe, around there. Who are you? Oh, just somebody coming to the glass counter. That's pretty funny. Let me see how short Issa is. She's pretty short, but looks normal compared to all JP players. Yeah, I think most JP players are pretty short, I guess. And then you got the super tiny ones. But sometimes you'll see the tall ones. I know somebody on JP who made like a dragon woman kind of character. Pretty tall. At least compared to everybody else over there. So far that I've seen. $145 centimeters? Okay. You know what? Hold on. Salon's right here. We can see right now. Let's see what the height is for Niwanaki. 175 centimeters. Okay. Well, there you go. At least with that outfit. But that outfit, so I guess like 174 without shoes. I guess. Because these heels are pretty small. They're not too crazy. So maybe 174, 173 without heels. Something light like that. You know? I might have the original one saved though. I think the original one was like in the 140s as well. What if that's a default height? You know, somewhere around there. Water be busted. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what were they cooking? Where's OBS? There we go. But yeah. I don't know if you ever saw, but on the 1 year anniversary of or no, not the 1 year anniversary, the 10 year anniversary of PSO2, I did a screenshot like that where I brought back the old version of my, like the old base face and shit for my character and all that. Dude, you've only brought out the cast character a couple times, but I always liked your cast character. It kind of makes me want to make a cast character too, but I don't feel like buying another character slot at the moment. But whatever I do, I guess I will make a cast character. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know, speaking of clipping, just a bunch of outfits now. Like I feel like they don't really test them like that. They just make them and then release the scratch. Because there's a lot of cases of just regular, you know, shit just clipping, you know, and just not enough. Also, another thing, outerwear. No, not even just outerwear. Just like physics for the clothing in general, or I guess what we call tenting, when like it just doesn't go around like a character's like waist right, and it just puffs out. That shit's got to get fixed. I've been saying that forever, but I'm so sick of outfits tenting. They just don't look right. Yeah, I get you. I totally understand the clipping thing. That shit's annoying. But you know, just another thing on the bucket list of things that Sega's probably never gonna fix. Because it would require them doing like actual work. Which, as we can see, is work they clearly do not care to do. Alrighty, I am right here. So, swing on by. Also finished downloading all or at least most of base PSO2 OST. W. I was just listening to PSO2 OST before the stream. I was listening. Sorry, I was listening to Realization from my episode 4, the battle version, because that shit. I remember whenever I would do Tokyo Gold or Tokyo Gold triggers, I would hear that shit, and this is before I played the story for episode 4. So when I heard that song, I was like, this shit is. Hold up, this shit's kind of slapping. So I had that on loop earlier. Oh, okay. I'll go to like Retem or something. I'm just trying to not be in a super duper populated block because I'm streaming. And I just don't want to be around people when I'm streaming. So I'm going to Retem 5. And if we don't have Retem 5, I'll go to the lowest populated Alio block. Whatever that is. I didn't even see. I didn't even look at Alio when I was looking at the blocks. Oh god. Alright, hold on. I'll go to Elio. How you doing? I guess it would be Elio 13 or 14. I'm gonna go with 14 though, because lower the number in this game, the higher the chance people will be there. At least with the blocks. Or it seems that way. Hey y'all, I may or may not have a fever over 100, so I'm gonna miss this stream. Hey man, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. I feel better soon, dude. Ah, there you are. Yeah, yeah. Dude, those cast parts are so fucking badass. You know, that could be worse. Honestly, that could be much worse. I was expecting worse. Try something else. Like, do like a pose one or something. Alright, Bex, take care, man. Feel better. Feel much better, my man. The hands aren't even... Dude, they don't even work with that thing. It's too small. Oh, man, that's funny. Dude, that's hilarious. That's pretty crazy. Just the full whole hand clipping through the other one. That one could be worse. That one could be much worse. It's not as bad as I was thinking. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. I get it though. Like it's like just barely passable. At least that one. Anything I guess that's like crunched in would really be like a bad one, I feel. Robo smoking. He needs to be put. He needs to be brought to the shop. It's mainly sitting poses that are bad. Well, that other one wasn't too bad. I mean, it was okay, but this one's not too bad. The pose that you just did before this one wasn't so bad. But I can imagine if you like busted out, I don't know, like sit 10 or something, or whatever, you know, sit 4, sit 3. Those probably would be pretty bad. Okay, yeah, that one's not that great. That one's. I don't even. That's funny. I don't even. You know, okay. Actually, I mean, it's the arms. It's the arms, really. It's the arms. And then that one, I mean, your hands just go into the floor. Damn. We need a set of cast spec emotes that are just the basic emotes, but they're rigged for casts. They really didn't think that. You know, they probably never thought that through. They were making all these emotes back in the day. Or just like maybe some of just the basic ones. They were like, okay, yeah, no, this will work on a basic cast body. And then they started going crazy with cast parts. And then now, you know, we're at a point where they just don't work. That's pretty funny. This reminds me of like a really tall, like it's like having a 7-footer, but you lower the rim from 10 feet high to like 9 feet high, and then like they're holding on to the rim, but their tippy toes are like about to touch the ground. Hilarious. That one doesn't work. Yeah, that one definitely doesn't work. That one's not even. I don't know. Yeah, no, it doesn't really work just because like how long cast limbs are. It's like I said, they should like rig every emote separately for casts, specifically male casts, because clearly, as we can see, the skeletons do not work. They do not line up. You know? Sounds like a job for Nier. See, that is like that's like trying to get an adult to fit on a kid ride at like Disneyland or something. Red Bull gives you wings, they said. It'll be great, they said. You fucking... Ugh. I wish I could pull my weapon out and slash at you right now. Anyway, nah. Could be better. Could be better. Again, like I was saying before, they should actually just, you know, rig these separately. Just for cast males, because... I I mean, cast females, I mean, they go crazy. They can go crazy-ish with the bodies, but they're still relatively within the same size as, you know, the other female bodies. Cast males is where you go, like, dummy, though. You go crazy. Oh, that one's not that bad. It just looks awkward, that's all. But, not that bad. Man. You actually want more humanoid parts for males and the opposite for females. That'd be nice. Just more variety, but, you know, we already know where Sega's attention is placed. Human female, go brr. I'm sorry, human type 2. Human type 2, go brr. And I know it counts for Doomans and Newmans, but I'm just gonna say humans because I feel like most people would probably pick a human female. Or have picked a human female. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I don't know the actual statistic. Me throwing a tantrum because they killed base. And still haven't released everything that JP has. And don't have UQs on a rotation. And concerts only come back for holidays. Etc, etc. And the death of fresh finds. And no rotation of scratches. You know, I would actually consider spending money if they brought back old scratches on base. Doom it for me because that's what Tally is and still is. Yeah. Yeah, it's the pointy ears. That's why I picked Newman. It's the pointy ears. I think pointy ears are cool. Very, very cool. I would make a Dooman though, for sure. If I had more than 4 slots, for sure. But I only have 4 slots. 2 of them are on ship 1, 1's on ship 2, and 1's on ship 3. One of the horns, but I never draw her with them. Where's crowd? No. Finger frame. Yeah, I understand. I get it. You fucker. I hate these AIs that only, like, they do a circle around the city but don't go anywhere else. You can't talk to them or anything. And there's only, like, 2 of them that do it. If you want the city to feel alive, maybe place more people around. Maybe not just, like, 10 total around the entire quote-unquote city. That is one thing I'll always give to Final Fantasy XIV Online. When you say what you will about the gameplay, at least that game is alive. In terms of players and NPCs and locations. Also, I can probably get close to max level if I do Steon Global Tally. Yeah, you probably could. Once you hit, yeah. Once you're at, like, level 60, level 65, that shit will put you straight to 70. No question. 65, it's automatically going to max you out. I was actually pretty surprised that the level cap only increased by 5. when Stia came out. Because I remember they bumped the cap up to 65 in the fall. And then out of nowhere, they were just like, hey, look, it's Vuggy. Yeah, no, and out of nowhere, they just bumped you up to 70. It's probably watching the stream. Hello, Vuggy. He is watching the stream. I just exposed him. I just checked. Yeah, no. If you're 60, I think it'll get you close. I don't know about 60. I just know if you're 65, it'll put you straight to 70. But yeah. But the thing is, Astia is just not fun. I'm gonna be that guy. Stia's low key. Okay, no, I'm really gonna be that guy. I think Stia kind of is the worst region, besides Aleo. And I only say Aleo is bad because like it kind of just feels like a bunch of random stuff around all over the place. I'd probably say my favorite region is Caveras. Then again, Ratem. Ratem kind of busting. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, Stia's pretty boring. I need to beat JP base stories so I can unlock all the locations in the screenshot studio. Dude, I need to do that on I need to do that on JP as well. I want to. I just every time I get on JP, I just end up doing my dailies and then I'm like, I don't feel like playing. Yeah, Stia's bland. It looks bland. Exploration is not fun. The music there is pretty boring. Bland, basic, not cool. Yeah. You know what? I think Caveras is my favorite region. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Some people don't like it because there's a lot of jumping and shit, but it's not Stia. It's not Stia, and it has actually better music, and it has better visuals. But yeah, I mean, who knows when we're gonna get another location? Probably not anytime soon. I keep saying this, if you want to do something in JP base, I'll gladly join you. Trust me. Next time I'm on, I will let you know. We will go do whatever. Because almost anything on JP, or not even just JP, anything on base is probably going to be more fun than whatever's on here. Except for maybe Dark Falls Aegis. You know? There goes Vuggy. Bye, Vuggy. Thanks for watching, man. Mama. Mama. But yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Probably sooner than later, because I'm gonna be honest. Kind of burnt out on NGS. I haven't even been doing that much, but I mean, all I've been doing really is farming the new urgent. I do the new LTQ a couple. I did it a couple times, but shit's fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. And I've never liked purples. I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, go farm purples." No, bro, I'm not doing it. Not happening. I only do dailies in NGS just so I can slowly get the NGS version of Talia. Yeah, JP, I'm broke. I only have like 1.6 million. The only thing I really need to get, I need to get Nocturino hair and end side fringe short hair. I think Nocturino hair. One of those two is actually not too expensive, but I would have to straight up dedicate time on JP and just stop playing global. Which I was doing that for a little while. I was doing that for like a month. Like all throughout January. That was all I did. Like no, maybe not all throughout January. Like the first like 3 weeks of January, I was like, fuck global. I'm gonna play on JP. I made quite a bit of money on JP. I kind of pissed it all away to get all my stuff back. And thankfully, a lot of the outfits that I wear on Global were pretty cheap over there, especially with the scratch that was going that rerun scratch that was going at the time. Very helpful. It brought back a couple outfits that I use on here, and because that scratch was active, those outfits were really cheap. Got those outfits on some stupid like bargain deal kind of prices, man. JP does not like their prices on NGS at least are way better on a lot of things. On a lot of things. Basewear specifically. So even hairstyles. Some hairstyles over there are like a million, 2 million. And like stuff you would see over here for like 5+. Over there is like 1-2 mil, you know? It's crazy. Really the most expensive stuff over there is like augments and emotes and shit like that. Accessories, some accessories over there are pretty pricey. But basewares, those motherfuckers do not care. Spent it all on cast parts. And funny thing is, I checked the price for the hair every day, and for like a solid week, it kept going down. And let me guess, it just bumped up out of nowhere. Is that what happened, or is it still going down? Oh. Hey, double D. Buggy left. If the price actually didn't go back up, I'd be surprised. Shit. Dude, I might scratch on JP eventually. I'm not gonna lie. But scratching is not really... You're not gonna make money like you do on Global through scratches. Not unless it's the accessories, man. Like it got to the 6.2 mil range. Sheesh. I don't know, man. Well, how much do you have over there right now? Do you remember? Might help you with that. I might just give you like whatever I got. It's for a good cause. But yeah, no. I've thought about it. I might scratch over there just to like get a little bit more money. You're not. It's not gonna be as much though. 1 mil. I have like 1.6 mil. I could throw that in for you. But yeah, no. Like just scratching in general over there. Not. I don't think that's like the way to make money. I think really you just gotta fucking craft augments or something. I don't know. I haven't checked the prices on the support scratch, so maybe that's the way to go. Just scratch for the capsules. We'll see though. I'll check. I'm broke as like the scarf was like 1.2 mil. Yeah, I feel that. Understandable. You know what I really gotta do? I gotta get on JP and like go get like my alpha reactors and all that shit daily. I barely do that. Like I just do my dailies and I'm like, all right, let me go. Like let me get off. I gotta go do something else. You know. But it's the same on global. Like I leave and then I come back. I'll get back on global later in the day. I'll be like, oh yeah, the alpha reactors and all that shit. Let me go get that stuff. You know. I wish there was like a notification. I kind of wish they would just nag me to go do it. Like, hey, there's Meseta out there. You could get it. Like if that was on my screen, I'd probably just get out of the way right away or something. I'm not saying they should like. I'm not saying they should totally do that, but you know, it would be nice to have a reminder. Like, hey, you still have alpha reactors or graces or snowls that you haven't collected, man. Go get those. You know. I'm actually starting to do that just so I can get back on base faster while still making Meseta. Mm-hmm. Damn, that short was bussin'. Alright, cool. But yeah. I need to, I'm probably gonna put this character on ship 2 and then put the ship 2 character over here. But it's the same thing with JP. I just need 2 hairstyles and then I'll do that. Once I get those 2 hairstyles, it'll be fine. I'll be comfortable, even though this one has more outfits. As I'm officially burnt from Noose Plant, so no full day farming that boring shit. Yeah. Noose Plant's not busting like that. I've only gotten Arms Refiner 2 from that motherfucking area once. And it was today, earlier. And that sector came out like 2-3 weeks ago. Something like that. And I just now fucking got an Arms Refiner 2. So it's like, bruh. What more do you want from me? I gave you my time. That's like the most valuable thing that you could take from me. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't run into English players on there anymore. Or not anymore, but I just didn't run into them because I was told by everybody that ship 4 JP, that's where most of the English players are, and that's just where most of the players are in general. But yeah, no. I actually ran into more English players on ship 2 JP. But I transferred to ship 4 because that's where Nier went. So I was like, I don't want to be on a different ship than my boys, so I fucking switched to ship 4. And buying Japanese AC was a whole process, but I did it. Allegedly, I played on Japanese servers. I would never. Oh, why would I ever do that, Sega? No, that was a joke. Ship 2 JP has always been more English players. This is why JP Ship 2 and Global is so big. Or why Ship 2 and JP Ship 2. Why Ship 2 and Global is so big. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I always assumed that, I don't know, with the ship 2 population on global, I always just assumed everybody's like, I'm going to go to ship 2 because I bet everybody's just going to go to ship 1. And then it just had the adverse effect. But I guess, you know what, that kind of makes sense. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I'm not doing it on this ship. My gear is fucked on this character. I'm not doing it on this ship. No way. Not unless I get gear. Or gear up. And as you can see, I can't afford to gear up at the moment. I can't aug up. Apparently it's tradition for all English players to go to ship 2. I was told by the multiple times I heard from like the Arc Slayers guys, just the guys on Arc Slayers guys, like from the what's it called? I'm trying to remember the name. The Fantasy Star Fleet Discord. They always say like ship 2, ship 4, ship 10, but mostly ship 4. I don't know. Maybe I'm just always in the wrong place when I'm looking for players. I will say though, even if I can't find like consistent groups to play with, or and by consistent I mean I can't like just party up with, I don't usually just party up with people and I just run content with them all day or whatever, or for like extended periods of time. I will say that doesn't matter as much because JP players are so much better than global players at this fucking game. And I don't mean this, I don't say that to like shit on global players, but like JP players are amazing at this game. Like they are locked in. They are focused. They know exactly what they need to be doing, and they do it, which makes life so much easier. I check that Discord often. It's basically all ship 2. Why was I misled? I was misled. That's alright. I don't mind ship 4. Maybe I'll just make an alt. Or if it ever gets to a point where I really want to find English players, I guess I'll transfer back. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I've yet to receive an A rank on... That's what I'm saying, dude. Dude, before the stream, I had the worst Dark Falls Aegis run I've ever had. We got an A rank, but... It's rare that I am the best player in a UQ or just in any instance content. It is rare that I am the best player there. And I'm not trying to say... I'm not trying to say, like, I'm... like some god or whatever. Because I'm not. Like, I'm like 80% potency, you know, and shit. But, you know, I could tell, like, maybe only like one person besides me had done that UQ before. It was a nightmare. That was the worst run I've ever had on that UQ. Yeah, ship 4 ain't bad. Plus, I'm not too inclined on leaving because I do have one other friend on ship 4. Yeah, Nier is also there, so I don't think I'm going to leave anytime soon unless, like, we all get together one day and, like, you know what, let's go to a different ship. Then I'll buy some AC and move, but as for right now, I mean, there's a bunch of players from JP know me there anyway. That's not a flex either. I'm not trying to flex or anything, but yeah, people know me from the screenshot stuff. And I know them. That's another thing I like about Ship 4, is a lot of times I'll just run up to like the shop, and then I recognize people from PSO2 screenshot Twitter just based off their faces, and I'm like, oh, it's this person, or oh, it's that person, you know. So that's cool. It's another reason why I like Ship 4. I just run into so many people I seen before on Twitter. But yeah. Damn, we're almost halfway through February already. Jesus. I really want to find an alliance in JP Ship 4 as I want more people to play with, though. Yeah. That's the tough part, though. How do you join an alliance when most of the players are Japanese? I mean, it could work. I think it could work. It would just take a lot of it would take a lot of copying and pasting with people. At least that's what I use to translate with people from or to talk to people from over there. But yeah. I took it at home COVID test and it showed up positive. No, that's why, Vex. Ah, that fucking sucks, man. That sucks. Dude, I went 2 years without getting COVID. I can't believe I went 2 years. Like, don't mind me, I'm just rambling, but like, I got COVID in springtime last year, and I went 2 years without getting it, so I got to a point where I was like, I'm probably not gonna get it. I would still take precautions though and everything, but I got it. My whole house got it off of my sister, I guess. But yeah. Like, my friend's alliance is there, but from what he told me, most of them are dead, and from playing the game, seems like it, as they have 86 members, but I only see him and one other person. I get permission for you to kill me New York style. No. No. Now, why would I go and do that? You're my friend. I wouldn't. Why would I want to kill you? Especially New York style, man. But anyway. Yeah, no. I've thought of, I mean, I was thinking about starting an alliance over there, but I ain't no damn leader. I know I own Foxnest right now, but I'm not really no leader. I'm not a leader. Nope. I'm just here to make sure it doesn't disappear, in case we ever come back to Ship 1 in mass. it'll still be here, and I could just give leadership back to Danger or whoever. I thought it was just from overworking because I drive around for 8 hours a day. You could have freaking caught that from anybody. Maybe you pulled up to the wrong person. You touched the wrong person's like door or something. You know. You walked up on the wrong porch. I was exhausted. My back hurt. Yeah. No. Damn Americans. Yeah. No. I had similar stuff when I had it. Really, the main thing was like the crazy headache, and obviously the sinus and all that, and then like yeah, I had like weird pain in my back. Or hopping in other discords like Azalira Discord, I got bite but no further response. Dude, I should join Azalira's Discord. I've been watching Azalira since before the since like right before the global slash North American PSO beta started. I remember when he made a guide for Dark Falls Arms UQ before the beta started. I remember watching that. Oh man, good times. I miss the base days, man. I really do. But yeah, I like Azalira. Very cool. He is the reason why I play Phantom. I don't know. I just kind of picked Braver because I was like, bow, katana, you know. I I'd watched guides, I guess. Like I'd watched some people talk about the classes and everything. And I just like I didn't like take any recommendations. I kind of just picked Braver because you know, bow and katana. And it just so happened to be like a beginner friendly class, that's all. I didn't pick it for that reason. But yeah. I don't know, I like Braver. High level bow Braver is very fun to me on base. Very, very fun. Especially when you get all the PAs. Whew, very fun. Which it wouldn't it probably wouldn't sound that way. It's like, oh, you're just shooting the bow, but just combat and base is just fun, no matter what you're playing. I don't know. It's not like on NGS. NGS can combat can just get boring, but base was always exciting. Yeah, I mean, Fleet Cord, I don't know. They've always kind of seemed a little dismissive on shit like that. I should have never took their word. I should have just said, yo, make your character on ship 2. Their alliance spreadsheet looks outdated as hell. A lot of those guides that the fleet made for like JP and shit are like years old, way outdated. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. It was a home test, so I don't know how accurate it is. Well, I mean, it would be a safe bet to assume you do have it. That's what I would say. So, I think just take the precautions just to be safe. Even if you don't have it, you just you wouldn't want to spread it around or anything like that. I tried to contact one of the guys recruiting, and the man wasn't even in the server anymore. But I feel like shit worse than Nori. God. Yeah, I know. I know, it's horrible. This shit is bad. It breaks the strongest. Like, I don't know if I mentioned, I usually do, like, if I'm sick, like, I could just power through it. But COVID has boxing gloves, bro. It was beating my ass. It was genuinely beating my ass. Like, I've never had my ass beat before by being sick. That's not true. When I was little, I did sometimes, but past grade school, like, being sick did not, like, beat me up as much. But COVID was whipping my ass. So I completely understand what you're going through, man. It sucks. That's gonna be like your next couple, at least your next couple days, if not your next week. So just chill out, man. Here, I thought I was important, bruh. But yeah, no, Tali, that doesn't surprise me. Like I bet I could wager that most of that stuff is outdated. Anything Arc Slayer is probably outdated, you know. Immortal because I've been delivery and been around people with COVID. Never got it. Yeah, no. I that's how I felt. Like I went 2 years and I took the precautions or whatever. I always wore a mask. I was even wearing a mask like last year, you know. Everybody stopped wearing masks, but I was still wearing a mask. The only reason I got it is because my sister got it. Because she works at a pharmacy, so someone probably came in, had it, and just spread it. And then I don't even think she had symptoms or anything. I was the first one to have symptoms. Then all of a sudden, my other sister had symptoms, and then like we were both out of commission. And then my parents got it. I was like, fuck. I mean, listen, man. I did everything I could to not spread it. I really did. I did everything I could. I was not leaving this room. Nothing. But they got it. I'll tell you what. It wasn't from me though. They didn't get it from me. But yeah, no, I feel that. After a while, I just didn't think I was gonna get it, and then it happened. So, all right, COVID, you could have that one, but it took you 2 years, so hold the L. And I'm still here, so hold the L again. But yeah, COVID sucks. I haven't done this UQ on ship 1 yet. I want to, but let me show you something. This shit, all my good gear is on fucking ship 2. I have almost 60% potency. I have like almost 80 on ship 2. And if I really wanted to shell out all the money in the world, I could probably get to like 90, 100. But 75, 80 is probably the sweet spot for most people. And I am most people. Wow. Alrighty. Wait, what? Why is it like that? Am I the only one who does this where I use a controller to play, but sometimes I'll just use my mouse and just spin the camera super fast? Am I the only one? Surprised I never got COVID as my brother and dad got it and two of my friends I hang out with got it before. You know? Keep it trucking. Hopefully it never gets you, because it actually sucks. It sucks bad. I feel like we live in a world where it's just not gonna go away. So I hope you never get it, but there is a chance you probably will eventually. Because, people didn't take it seriously in the start. We could have been low key, we could have been like not having to deal with it at this point, but nobody wanted to listen back when it was big and it was first a touching down. Nobody listened, and now we're in a world where we'll probably never be we'll probably never get rid of it now at this point. So Man, I hope you never get it, but if you do, just chill out, man. But yeah, I can't be the only one who does this, right? I'll just like turn the camera with my mouse and just go wah 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 wah. I took 3 Motrins and got a fever over 100. Should probably go to the ER, but I shiver in my living room. Oh, yikes! Just try to stay cool, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, it could be like JP where they constantly open and closing. Yeah, I don't know. They're pretty clean over there, but they still have it anyway. Yeah. Again, though, that could be just part of, like it's again, like it's another case of like you know, I feel like if people took it seriously at the start, it wouldn't have spread so far, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Like despite if people like test themselves or not, which let's be real, how many people are gonna like seriously test themselves before like getting on a plane or whatever, And a lot of regulations have loosened on that front. At least I think so. So, people can travel and shit now, so somebody has it and they get on a plane, it is what it is. So, but like I noticed like with countries like JP, like it'll have like a huge case of it for like a little bit and then for like months it'll like just be fine. And then it'll like have one big case again of it. So yeah, I guess people could do that, but unlikely. At least not outside of JP and maybe other countries in Asia, as far as I know. That shit ain't gonna happen in the US. We're not going into lockdown again. I promise you. Businesses and shit like that, they're not gonna tolerate it. So, just the people that be, the people in power, they're not gonna let that happen. Not here. So, I don't know why, but when I'm sick, I lay on the floor. I used to do that when I was a kid. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. Like they're now opening the country. Yeah, yeah, no. Who added me? Oh, never mind. It was a Hololive server. I'm spinning like a top. Woo! I don't know why that. I have to find ways to entertain myself in this game. I think the whole laying on the floor thing is just the floor is cold and you're trying to cool off. I couldn't do that now though because I have carpet. Doesn't exactly work. But most times, I mean, kind of have the window open. So that's how I cool off. It gets hot in this house for no reason. It gets hot very quick. Second. I don't know what happened, but the stream just kind of died for a second. I don't know what that was about. No idea what that was about, but okay, we're back now. Alright, but anywho, yeah, take care, Vex. We back, we back. Simply vibing and chilling and whatever else. But, you know, I think we're back now. In case you didn't see that, refresh. Bam 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 bam. Alright, yeah. Yeah, no. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but OBS just disconnected for a sec. We're back. Anywho, I gotta entertain myself somehow, so I'm gonna... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man. But yeah. I don't know, maybe the whole, I noticed that, like, whenever JP has, like, a big COVID thing, yeah, no, it only lasts for, like, a month or two, and then they just go back to normal for, like, 6-8 months. And then it happens again. Oh, where'd you go? Did you get off? Oh, I see. There is time. Let's go. Wait, this block is populated, is it not? Guess we're about to find out.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Caveris region. We request
Ah, this is fine. It'll be alright. Oh my god, it's Tali in the flesh. They don't know. They don't know you're my OG screenshot, buddy. They don't know. They are not aware. They are not aware. Because when this game was in the... what do we even call it? Dark Ages. We'll say the Dark Ages. At least we had screenshots. Man. Cam Reddish. Why is Cam Reddish trending? 8 points. Yeah, no. It's almost like he was a great player and the Knicks wasted him. Man, shout out to Cam Reddish. I wish he was still in the Knicks. But anywho. They don't know. They don't know. Hold on, where's Shiva post 2? They don't know. That it's gonna be a while or never, depending on how many people want the year I have on. And the tail. Oh fuck! I didn't even think about the tail. The tail is probably stupid expensive on JP. Holy! I didn't even think about the tail. Jesus. Oh man. Jeez. What'dy, Bill? Kept you waiting, huh? Hey, Alex, how you doing? It's 20 mil on NGS. That, you know what? 20 mil on NGS is actually pretty fucking cheap compared to how people price it over here on Global. On Global, that shit goes stupid high. So you know what? Not too bad. It could be worse, but 20 million is still a lot for JP. I feel. Then again, it is that tail, and everybody loves that tail. That tail. Toil. That's not too bad. I mean, it's far from where you are now, but at least it's not like 60 million or 100 million or some bullshit. Whatever they price it here on ship 1 and 2 on global. But yeah, no, we're just chilling. My limit is 10 mil as I don't sell on the player market. I mean, I said it earlier, I might scratch on JP. I don't think that'll get me a lot of money, though. Not over there. Because, like, just fashion prices in general over there are just way more tame. So you're not going to be making a lot of money unless you scratch a lot or you're fucking around in the aug market and crafting augments and shit like that. Because that's what they care about. They care about augments and accessories and shit. Hold on, we can make this even more OG. Wait, no, not that one. Yes, we can make this even more OG. I haven't used this outfit in a long time, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while. You know, let's take the hat off. Let's go super duper OG. Yeah, there we go. I've not used this outfit in a long time because, as you can see, the skirt portion of it just tends way too much for my liking. Yeah, Alex, I mean, besides those, besides the bike hiccups at the start, I mean, for like the I don't know, for like the 45 minutes I was there watching, it went pretty well. No, it was longer than that, I feel. I think I was there for longer than that, but I had to go at some point. But, you know, I don't even have this outfit on ship 2. I just kind of, like, retired it, I guess, because I love this outfit. I really do, but it's the skirt part, man. The clothing physics suck. But, yeah, I do like this outfit. I just kind of... The skirt, man. So now I, for my witch look needs, I always use this one now. This one's a way more tame, which is why I mostly use this outfit now. Honestly, I think you'll dig Awakening. I know, I've always known I was going to dig Awakening. I like 3 houses, and I was told Awakening was better than 3 houses by most people. So, not that I believe everything anybody tells me, but if somebody's a longtime player, I will take their word, or at least listen to what they have to say, and at least know what to expect based on what they say. Well, that's pretty much what I thought. Is I had a feeling I would jive with it, and I kind of do. But again, watching something and playing something are 2 different things. So I feel like I'll enjoy playing it more. Problem is that dude, yeah. Well, this is a throwback. They don't know. They don't know that we're the OG screenshot duo. They don't know. Oh, they don't know. I gotta fix the hat on this character. I want this jacket on JP, but need to focus on hair. I get it. I completely understand. It's like how I need to focus on this hair on JP as well. I also need to focus... You know what? I'll show you the 2... Okay. Here are the 2 hairs I need, right? End side for short hair. I need this on ship 2 and JP. I also need Nocturino hair on here... on ship 2 and JP. Those are the 2 hairstyles I need, and then I am content. I'll be totally content. Which is why, once I get dupes of these 2 hairs, I'm going to take this character, put it on ship 2, take the ship 2 one, put it over here on ship 1. I don't have all the outfits. on my other character, but I have most of the main ones, so that's what's important. Ladies and gentlemen, what were they cooking? I always think to myself, I wish I could go back and tell myself to just stream more base. I definitely try to continue streaming Awakening. Don't know if I have a set schedule, just whenever I can. That's fine. That's fine. Whenever you can is fine. I remember when I used to stream whenever I could, and now I just stream whenever my brain will let me. What were they cooking? Do they know? Oh, you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I actually have a full outfit for this. Hold on. I have one. I have one for this purpose. It's called Cold Cop. Just so you'll see the difference in Fleet Court, 8,000 people have the role for JP Ship 2, while only 1,000 for Ship 4 and 500 for Ship 10. I will say another thing you missed was me being salty over a potential recruitable unit being taken away because he has such low defense and health, but you need to rank him up. I'm going to look at the Alliance roster, and I already know what I'm going to see. Oh, we have somebody else on. Never mind. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, no, the Fleet Court, I don't know. They capped. They were like, Ship 4 has the biggest population and has the most English players. But, you know, fuck it. Tis what it is. I don't know. I like the Japanese players. Regardless, they're pretty polite and nice. Like, I remember I saw somebody looking for people to play purples with them, and they were like, I'm trying to remember what exactly they said. I think I sent it to somebody what they said. I'm about to find it. I'm about to find it what exactly they said. I remember I copied and pasted it. Okay. Here's the exact translation for it. We are looking for Stia Purple members. We will use the trigger here, so please join us if you would like. I've never seen anybody LFG that polite on Global in my life. Please join if you'd like. Everybody on Global would just be like, Purples, come play. Or, Purples, looking for people to join Purples. Come join if you'd like. That warmed me up. I didn't join them though, because I don't like Purples, but it was just nice to see. It was just nice to see, that's all. Yeah, there is no point in complaining about it now. Also, JP Ship 2 prices is higher, so still very nice to be. Yeah, I started off in JP Ship 4. I transferred to, or I started in JP Ship 2, transferred to Ship 4. And you're right about that. The prices on Ship 2 are higher. Not by a super duper margin, but they're definitely higher. I noticed. It's not like going. It's definitely not like going from JP to global, but it's more like from going like ship 2 to ship 1 on global. Or in that case, ship 2 being slightly cheaper, but ship 1 being the more expensive. So that'd be like JP ship 2 to ship 4. Expensive to cheaper. I'm sorry, I'm getting it all mixed up. I'm dumb. It would be like going from global ship 1 to ship 2, which would be JP ship 2 to ship 4. There we go. There we go. I got it right now. I had to give you a second. Like 1.2, it's 1 to 2 million more expensive depending on the item and ship 2. Yeah. Yeah, just about. I got some, what did I get? I got some outfits were a little more pricey. Like I think I like to call it Marinkini, but it's called Alvis Begania, which is like the Marin bikini outfit. That outfit was way cheaper, I think, on ship 4 JP. And I got it on a good deal. Again, that scratch was out, so that helped out a lot on a lot of those outfits. So I definitely got a good deal on everything. But yeah. My only wish is I had started playing JP sooner, because I could have gotten the Christmas beta reactors and gotten like a free 2 million. That's the only thing I wish I started playing sooner. I like narrowly missed out on 2 million by like a couple weeks. So that sucked, but it was okay. I mean, I made a lot of money. I made a lot more money than I thought I would, just farming on JP. Not even just farming, but just like, it's just a bunch of shit going on, a bunch of capsules. Shout out to like them. That was like also that event that I started playing around. That was when they started putting Mastery 4s in the event, like trade shop. So that also got me some good money as well. Wish I stuck with JP a bit more when I first made the account. I wish I played JP years ago. I wish I could have played JP in like 2019 or something. Or yeah, no, whenever like episode 6 came out, I wish I could have started playing then or something. I would have had more time to play base. God damn it. I'm disappointed in myself. I always kick myself. I'm like, damn it, man. I wish I could have spent more time with base. Now we got NGS, and I don't hate NGS, but it's not the same. Not even close. Not even close. It was around the time when, yeah. Damn. I'm thinking about it now. That's tough. I miss base. If more people played base, I would probably be on base more, but I feel like a lot of the people that frequented base are probably gone now. So, at least on global. Damn, I miss base. It's hard being a Phantasy Star fan. Still thinking of wanting to finish Engaged, but with you playing PSO2 sprinkled in. Yeah, I've just kind of... I was going to stream Engaged tonight, but I didn't get the chance to stream because there was some stuff going on. And I didn't want to just start it too late, because I feel like I would have just finished in like 2 hours and not gotten much progress in. So I think I'm gonna save engage for when I have more free time, or like when I have like I guess longer stretches of time, so I could really get into it. Because I feel like the last like 4 or 5 streams that I've streamed it, I just didn't wasn't making much progress because I would stream late and I just wouldn't have enough time to get enough done. I really want to like just like do what I did with 3 houses and just like plow through the game, but I can't really do that right now with the way I've been streaming it. Like more like 3.5 hours, honestly. If I could stream for 3.5 hours plus, I would be playing more engaged, but this just hasn't been the case. JP players are built different, as nobody on Ship 2 JP was in those leveling missions in base before NGS launch. Yeah, no, those again. It's just another case of they are on their shit in that game. Like they are at the peak of the they're at the peak of the pyramid as far as it goes to being experienced with the game or like challenging high level content. They are on that. They are on that like nobody's business. They're always at peak. Always. New Genesis, base, PSO1, Fantasy Star Universe. I don't care. They will probably always be better than global players. I will at least say you will have games for the year to be jumping into like DLC 4. Of course I will. That is an instant stream. Closer to when that releases, I will stream the other Xenoblade DLCs. So I'll do, Future Connected and Torn of the Golden Country. Ah, yes, the normal Caveras music. UQ is finally over.
Mission accomplished. Thank you for your contribution.
You haven't been on much. I will say, Tali, like Ship 2, when the urgent quest dropped, the servers were so bad. I'm hearing folks say it could be a Founders prequel. What's your take? Founders prequel or post Xenoblade 3 main story? Honestly, the safe bet is it is a prequel, but the fanboy in me hopes it's a sequel, like post Xenoblade 3 shit. Because I want nothing more than to see Shulk and Rex team up, and hopefully Noah, which the third dude there looks just like Noah. But it could a lot of people have brought up that he looks like one of the founders as well, so we'll just have to see. The safe bet is it's probably it's probably a prequel. It's busy jamming to PGR OST as it's still my favorite game OST. I understand. I completely get it. But yeah, no, it's probably a prequel. Whatever the case may be, I will be on that because Shulk alone, he is a top 10 gaming protagonist of all time. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care if you think the Xenoblade is dumb. I don't care if you... I don't care. I don't care. Shulk is a top 10 gaming protag, and that is the GOAT. That is the GOAT of the entire series, in my opinion. But Rex, too, and he has drip. It's over. It's over. It is so over. It's Jover. It's Jover. It's Jover. Maybe. Maybe I'll mention them one day. God, I love the Caveris OST. You know what I miss most, though? Bass. Bass PSO2. I don't know. I don't know. They make weird decisions. I don't get it. Matter of fact, hold on. Where are they? You mean these? No, not these. Obviously not these. I'm being dumb. Here they are. Yeah, that shit looks horrible. I forgot about that. It kind of reminded me of it. But yeah, no, that shit's... Yikes. That's dumb. They would... Sega wondering why people still use the default cat ears accessory, but just at different dimensions. That's why, because you guys make horrible fucking ear decisions like that. Yeah, the low res texture. It doesn't bother me as much because the way I have the ears on my character, they're kind of like angled down, so you don't really look into them very often. No. But I totally get it. It would be nice if they did that. They always want to like remake base stuff, but they won't. You know, it's mostly just like base wears and outer wears and shit. If they remade these ears, that would be fire. That would be genuinely fire. They should. They should remake every default base accessory into NGS spec and give it to us for free. That's what I think, but they'll never do that. They will make us pay SG for it. That is what they will do. That is what they will do. Even my fluffy cat ears is I don't want to sell my soul to Cradle and base again. Yeah. But come on. But don't you wanna get base Meseta? Come on, let's run Cradle. Come on, let's run Cradle. Cradle of Darkness. Come on, Cradle of Darkness. Cradle of Darkness. Come on, come on. You want to run it, don't you? Come on, Cradle of Darkness. Come on, you know you want to. God, I love Caveris Camp. I can't stand Stia Camp. I can't stand Aleo Town. Actually, no, I wish Aleo Town was back. I can't stand Central City. That's what I meant to say. I actually want Aleo Town back. If Aleo Town was back, I'd probably be there most of the time. I'm not gonna lie. I checked in global base. These ears don't even exist on the ship one market. They're gone? Just like that? Shit. See, and this is why they should rerun base scratches. And I don't mean running them in fucking NGS. I mean running them in base. Where they should be ran. I would actually, like, scratch. I would probably scratch if they brought back, like, collabs and shit. Like, if the Persona collab came back. Or the, what was it called? Sega Legacy or something like that. Collab, too. With the Yakuza stuff. That stuff, I would scratch for that. It was, what was it called? Sega Legacy 2. That was what it was called. That scratch was cool. Or Persona Paradox, bring that back. Because I want to get the Persona 3 dances. If I want to remake Tally, I would be missing the ears. Jeez. Jeez. Just gone like that, huh? Somebody who's been banned has that shit in their inventory sitting. Oh, man. Dun, 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 dun. People don't know. Caveris is low-key the best camp. Alrighty. That short I uploaded, or not that I uploaded, that Alex uploaded. The Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC reaction. That shit's busting right now. Damn, I would never guess one invite to play JP would get me back into PSO2 to play. Listen, man, for that like week that I was playing bass, I was having fun. I need to get back into it. I really, really do. Because I genuinely do love bass. I just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just timing, I guess, because the new UQ dropped and I've been enjoying that, so. But, you know, I'll be back on JP again soon. I was on earlier, so. I'll probably be getting back into the swing of things pretty soon here. Any excuse to play bass again is good enough an excuse for me. What's going on, everybody? It's Super Saiyan Alex here. Today I'm playing Fire Emblem Awakening. Who that is you? If I could change your nickname, I would change your like if I could change your nickname in like Restream, Alex, I would just change it to like the Super Saiyan Alex again. I really would. I remember on OBS you used to be able to like switch the nickname of people who are in your chat. And I remember Nori had like this no. Listen, you can call yourself Alex Dragon You damn Yakuza fanboy, but you'll always be Super Saiyan Alex to me. Always. I'll never forget. I am the Super Saiyan Alex. Bitches. Whoa. It's only fair if I match. Well, not match, but you know what I mean. We'll go with this one. It's not exactly matching, but it's close. We'll go with it. I did technically bring the Beyblade meme back briefly during one of Awakening's cutscenes. Crom became one briefly. Bruh. Everybody's favorite Niwanaki outfit. Haru, now Crom, are also Beyblades. I thought I was the only one. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-da-da. Why does the Shiva base for have to be so short? It's a great question. You gotta ask Sega, though. I think they know what they were doing, though. I think they know exactly what they were doing. Damn. Speaking of Shiva, I should play through base PSO2 story again. Actually, funny, speaking about stories. Oh, hey, it's Vuggy. Vuggy's back. Speaking of stories, I was playing PSO1 earlier. I played like one mission of PSO1 story earlier. So that was something. Why? I don't even know. I don't even know why I got on PSO1. I just did. And just like that, Vuggy's gone. He's lurking. He is lurking in this stream. You're not slick, Vuggy. I know you're watching. I know. I saw. I can see if you're watching or not. Why is it that sometime we should do an RE5 stream in my head? Not a bad idea. Maybe we'll do it one day. Maybe that could be our Halloween stream. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Depends what's lined up at the time. We'll see, though. I don't know. Yeah, Buggy, you're not slick. You think you're slick? I'll remove you off my friends list right now, buddy. Think you're slick? Hmm? Hmm? You won't be able to come here if you don't know what block I'm on. Yeah, we'll see. I may stream 4 remake, but I don't know. We'll see. I haven't done divides in a stupid minute. It's been a long time. Yeah, no, the gameplay does like stupid fire. Stupid fire. I wish there was a way to practice boss fights. Yeah. You could just wait for the you. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Let me give you guys a tip. If you want to have multiple accessories and multiple looks on a without having to go back to salon, do what I do. Stack accessories. I have 2 witch hats on this and horns. So I can choose how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll use one witch hat or the other. So let me take off Rose's witch hat and then just use the Prowler hat. Sometimes I'm feeling one, sometimes I'm feeling the other, you know? So sometimes I do that. I'll stack multiple accessories on an outfit. I really love the Prowler hat. It just clips so bad. You had to like move it weirdly to get it to not clip through the ears. Which is why it looks like it's fucking levitating almost. But not fully. Career? Are you still streaming, man? How's the stream going if you're still going? Or did you stop? Oh, you stopped. Oh, no, you did. Still going. Oh, no, you did stop. Twitch lied to me. How you doing, Chris? How was the stream? What's progress? Like, Shiva and her minion in the story are so out of their way for me to use story as practice. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. But yeah, no. Twitch lied to me. I thought the stream was still going. How was it? How did it go? It was okay. The game's probably gonna let me tackle the very last palace soon. Hey, man. Oh. Oh. Man. The only one I can use as practice is Phaleg. Speaking of Phaleg, I'm wearing her outfit right now. Matter of fact, where's the outerwear? There we go. Oh, yeah. Nori is going to love Phaleg. Nori is going to love Phaleg whenever she plays the story and gets to episode 4. And Primordial Darkness, but I fought him so many times now. Yeah. I can only hope I breeze through it quick. I want to play Somnium Files 2 or something. Oh, you might want to savor it, because the 3rd semester is... Ooh. Ooh. It is the best of Persona 5 we have ever seen. I will die on that hill. The 3rd semester is what makes everything in that game so worth it. It makes it all worth it. Replaying that whole game, it made it all worth it. Oh, I love that shit. Oh my god, 3rd semester. Whoo. They were. You see, okay, vanilla Persona 5 and the 3rd semester is the difference between a cook and a chef. Vanilla P5 being made by a cook and 3rd semester being made by a fucking chef. There's a difference. There's levels to this shit. I love the 3rd semester, man. I think you're gonna love it too. There is new Monster Hunter Rise content to tackle though, so I'm doing that. I need to get back on Rise. It's been a minute. I remember when we were streaming it a lot, like before I started playing Xenoblade. Man, fun times. Playing Rise every night and streaming that every night, that was fun. That was a fun time. Also, having to play through episode 5 made me realize how much of a drag it is. Like, holy fuck, I didn't need it to be this long. I was thinking the same thing when I first played, because I was like going in kind of like, okay, I had an open mind, because it like was so different from what we were doing in episode 1 to 3, and like really different from how like what we were doing with episode 4. So I was like, I was trying to give it a chance. I was like, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you though, like an hour into episode 5, I was like, it's gonna be like this the whole way, huh? This shit's gonna suck. And I got to the end of episode 5, and I was like, thank God that's over. That is the one, you see, PSO2's story is not like the most well-crafted thing. It can get messy sometimes, but at least it's entertaining and fun. And very cool, and has like a lot of like bombastic sort of just like spectacle. But episode 5 was just really boring and dull and dragged. Like, you can tell. Like, when I read when I read forum posts from back in the day where people hated episode 5, and then you go and play Buster Quest and that shit's boring, and then you do the story and that shit's boring, it's like, damn, episode 5 was not hitting for anybody. That's crazy. Episode 5 was not hitting for nobody. And then you have Masquerade with 900. Yeah. Man. They were not. The episode 5 director is not a chef. He's not a cook. Bro is a McDonald's employee flipping burgers. That's what he is. No disrespect to real McDonald's employees. And the funny thing is, the episode 5 director is the current director for NGS, so now you can really tell that man is flipping burgers. So Noah's fight lasts less than a minute for like 100 below, but damn, it is still drag. Yep. Yabba dabba do be like that. None taken out as a McDonald's employee. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to disrespect McDonald's employees. I'm just trying to imply that there's levels to this shit. And the episode 5 director would be flipping burgers if he didn't make episode 5. He would be flipping burgers because bro is not a good director. I'm gonna be honest. Episode 5 just is like very. Episode 5 is like trying to compare it to something I can. Think of like episodes 1, 2, and 3 going from like Halo 1, 2, and 3. Episode 4 is kind of like. Episode 4 is kind of like ODST. And episode 5 is like. Episode 5 is like Halo 5. And then episode 6 is like Halo Reach. That's how I look at that's the comparison I'm going to make. Story-wise. Or just like story experience-wise. For PSO2. Episodes 1 to 3 are Halo 1, 2, and 3. Episode 4 is ODST. Episode 5 is Halo 5. And episode 6 is Reach. That's how I look at it. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll tell you, it's not even full-on flipping burgers at McDonald's. It's just frozen patties you put on an automatic fry. Well, there you go. Secrets exposed. My favorite episode, either 4 or 6 for me. I think it's tough. I say probably. Believe it or not, I think 2. 2 or 3, low key, were busting like crazy. Because that's when like the spectacle was getting super crazy. Was episode 2 and 3? It was when the spectacle started getting super crazy. I liked episode 4 a lot, but like the first third of episode 4 kind of drags a little bit, and it just wasn't like pulling me in. So there's that. And it's not even just because I don't know. It was kind of just a weird departure. I was not expecting it. after the end of episode 3 to kind of go isekai for a little bit, and then it started going back to the normal shit, which was cool. That was very cool. Second half of episode 4 was fucking gas. That shit was fire. And episode 5, as we know. Blech. The Luther stuff. Luther is the best villain in the PSO2 universe. As not even, like, to me, like, as like a villain, he is probably, like, not as like an antagonist. No, yes, just as an antagonist slash villain, yes, I think he's the best one. He is raw. Also, the vocal performance is great. Rest in peace. And who could forget being called Ark's trash? That is so iconic. The Luther stuff was so cool. That was when I was like really getting into it. Because like episode 1 is kind of like pretty slow. Because it's all just like build up and you're meeting a bunch of characters. And like you get sort of like a little bit of intrigue when you meet Persona. And you're like, oh, okay. This story is going to be interesting. But then like you don't have as many run-ins with Persona. At least in the first half of episode 1. When you get to the Darkfall stuff in episode 1, that's when you're like, oh, it's that towards the end of episode 1. Or like, I don't know, like, yeah, like the second third of episode 1 when you start going around with the Darkfall stuff and then like all that crazy shit happens. But then in the last third is kind of tame again. Episode 2 to me is like way more hype. Like almost all the time more hype. Luther UQ is also the only UQ I will guarantee to die. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Me too. But yeah, no. I despite what people will say, despite what people in our alliance would say, I liked the PSO2 story. Except for episode 5. But everything else, for the most part, I really enjoyed it. Even if it got messy at times. Because, you know, a lot of time travel things happen and whatnot. But I still really enjoyed it. Neither can I. I always think I dodged it and then it gets me every time. I'll be like psyching myself up to dodge it and then I don't dodge it. Already showed. Yeah. The only problem with the story really is it's just a lot of dialogue to go through. Yeah, definitely. Not the best thing ever, but I enjoyed it. It also knew how to hype me up. There were times where I got super hype. Like, super duper hype during the story. It doesn't have to, you know, I like good stories. It doesn't have to be the best written thing of all time, but as long as it's enjoyable and fun, and you throw in some hype in there too, I'll mostly be satisfied. As long as it's good, you know, as long as you try, I appreciate it. But, you know, that's just me. Though, that's not to say I don't appreciate even better stories. Like, if you make a really, really good story, I love it even more. And I'll remember it forever type shit. But I still remember base PSO2 story. It was fun. Yeah, me too. It was cursed. Very cursed. Very funny. That's the only, but yeah, like I was saying, the only problem with the story is you got to sit through a lot of dialogue. But the times where you do play a mission, I'm always excited. The times where you finally get to play a mission or something is always fun. Man, I miss base. Good times. I think about base and I get happy. It kind of makes me wish that NGS's story was more had more going on. At least with the Dark Falls Aegis UQ, you know, the end of that was pretty hype. I just wish it was more going on. I also wish they would like talk about more, like answer more questions, and like we got more story per update, you know. I just thought just because it built up the side characters more unlike NGS where you barely get anything from them. Well, now that they have side stories, you can learn more about them, but um the thing with the story is like on NGS, like one, it's kind of it's really tame. It's really tame. It's not as hype as Basis was. And another thing is we don't get enough, and like they always pile on more questions but never answer any. So you gotta have a balance where you answer some questions but then like raise new ones. They just raise new ones all the time, but never really answer them. We got a couple of answers with Stia, but not really. You know, if you get what I mean. Like, yeah, we know where the dolls come from now. Dark Falls was going there to fucking like heal up or whatever, but we still have a lot of questions. Even after the Dark Falls Aegis fight, we still have a lot of questions. And I mean, we still have the Chapter 5 coming out, I think in April or May. So, I mean, hopefully they add more story more often now. That's not going to be tied to regions. For now, anyway, because, I mean, as far as we know, we're not getting any new regions for the rest of the year. So, I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully we get, if it's going to be, if the story we get is going to be like in such small like doses like how we've been getting them, at least hopefully they release it more often. If it's going to be that short, you know? Because we've been here for almost 2 years and we still don't have many answers. Yeah, it was something along the lines of they were saying like it evolved every time it came back. It would like slightly change. Crawford said something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something along the lines of like it would leave after every battle and would come back. It would be slightly different. But if I know anything about Phantasy Star, and especially since we're in the PSO2 universe, if the same rules from base apply, I'm sure there's more Dark Falls to worry about. Or at least one more Dark Falls. And if not, I still know that there's other threats lurking along. I mean, we're only on one single planet. We need to get back to space and go back to being the space police. I miss it. Best case scenario, they pull some time travel shenanigans and show us what happened to arcs over all the years. Maybe that's what they're going to do eventually. Bring back the time travel shenanigans. Oh yeah, we also need to figure out what the heck that thing is. Well, I think I know what it is. At least I know what it was, or maybe still is. But I can't say it, otherwise I may get attacked by Sega. Our character is a Time Lord. That's another... Listen, I've said this before. If they would just answer the question... Here's the question. If they would answer this, then that would, like... I would probably be able to better predict the story. If they would just answer, is our character in NGS the same person that we played as in base? And if the answer is yes, then that opens up like so many more possibilities for like intriguing stories and just figuring out what actually happened. All they got to do is answer that. They never explicitly came out and said it. All they said was, hey, this is way after PSO2, you know, 1,000 years after PSO2. So like, okay, are we the same person? If not, then I'm not hyped. But if we are, then maybe there's hope for us all. I just love how we were able to hold off Dark Falls, but Garou, who was the strongest ARCS member at the time, couldn't do shit to him. Yeah, no, we never really did see exactly what happened. So maybe this is tied to that in some way. Though there's no real way to know for sure unless they actually answer the question for us. Or at least like allude to it. They don't even allude to certain things like that as much. So who knows? All we know for certain is like the tower is next. Or at least is the next main thing we're gonna focus on. Maybe I'll hop on the game tomorrow. If you do, let me know. I'll help you with whatever you need. And if that is navigating through Stia, I will help you with that because Stia is annoying to navigate. I won't even lie. I was actually saying before you got here, I actually is my least favorite region. But if you do hop on, let me know. I will help you out. My ship 1 character is rusty. I could finally use it again. It's literally Xenoblade Chronicles 2 all over again. Dude, no, you're not the only one. My friend Klutz was having trouble like trying to progress through the story like 2 weeks ago because he couldn't he didn't know where to, like there was a marker somewhere and he didn't know which was the right way to get to the marker. So trust me, you're not the only one. There's also Danger. Danger said he hates navigating and he's like the new Genesis guy. At least in our alliance. It's literally Stia. Like, Stia, the way it's constructed and all the blue barriers they have, it's annoying to navigate. Especially before you've unlocked the whole region. It's especially annoying when you're still just trying to progress to the story. It seems like the only way I can go is back into that stupid factory and there's no exit other than the way I came in. Yeah, I believe you had to progress through the factory and then come out on the other side, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly which story mission you're up to, but I will help you get to it whenever you do hop on. Just let me know, DM me or whatever you hop on, and I will get on. But I mean, beating Stia is kind of worth it because then you can progress to the Dark Falls Aegis fight, which is the best thing we've ever gotten in New Genesis. So it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. That fight is like my favorite thing in New Genesis, and it's usually anytime it pops up, I'm jumping in there. It's fun. It's a fun fight, and the cutscene at the end, the payoff is worth it. And we got Chapter 5 coming out in April or May. Hopefully April, because I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to wait that fucking long for a new story. Yeah. That's annoying. It like that whole decision of having the blue barriers, especially, you can see how like it doesn't really work that well, especially in Stia, because that region is so small, so cramped, and there's not really many ways to traverse it. Like, look at how small this fucking region is. It's tiny. It's like half the size of Alio. How big fucking Alio is. Vertem as well. Vertem's pretty big. Caveris, it's like man, it's like the it's like the Earth and the Moon. How small it is. It's weird because they made this ring structure, but you can't even go to it. So it's like a bunch of blueberries and shit. I don't understand why they did it that way. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a humble gamer. The whole, like, gating the area till you progress the story is very annoying. I think that shit should go and not come back. But that's just my opinion. This could get me on a separate rant about games in open world. Yeah. I don't mind open worlds if they're just done a little better. Like, I feel like NG, like, I brought this example up a couple times, but if NGS took inspiration from Final Fantasy XIV Online, and at least made the worlds feel, like, the open world feel a little more alive, then I would be more down with it, because, but, you know, there's not really much space. You got all this, okay, let me rephrase this. You got all this open space, but not much going on in there. But, like, you know, with the game like Final Fantasy XIV, there's, like, a bunch of, like, bustling areas with NPCs and stuff. That shit is appreciated. That kind of stuff is what makes a game feel alive, or an open world feel alive. There's rarely any of that outside of like the main, like Caveris camp. You're only gonna see like NPCs here for the most part, and there's not that many of them that actually do anything. You know, a couple of them walk around in the hubs, but they don't really. Some of them, the ones that walk around, you can't talk to them and shit like that. Or, you know, some you can, but they always give you the same, like, copy-paste piece of knowledge. But, you know, I digress. I hate it so much when a game series just randomly decided, oh, hey, our game is open world now. Yeah. A yabba dabba doo be like that. I wouldn't mind so much if they put more care into the open world instead of just making the selling point, hey, our game is open world now. Like, maybe like, make the world alive, or make the world have a reason to exist. With NGS open world, it feels more fantasy than sci-fi for me as it's too remote. It is way too remote. Again, there's just not a lot going on. The only times the game feels alive is when you pack a bunch of people into one of the cities. That's it. But outside of that, you know, they don't really do much to immerse you. It's kind of impossible to be fully immersed in this game because there's just, once you leave the hub areas, you know, there's not a lot going on. And the handling of the story in NGS does not help either. It's even harder to feel immersed when you only get you get like an hour or two of story every 6 months. And then that hour or two of story that you do get is not as good as it could have been. That also adds on to it. I feel like even if you at least have a decent story, you can feel a little more immersed, but let's be real. It's clear that the story is not their focus. Even though it should be. At least a decent chunk of it. If you're going to make the story mandatory for people to play, to progress through new content, then at least make it, like, palpable. Palpable, is that the right word? Palpable. What the fuck? That's not the right word. But anyway, what was I saying? If you're going to make the story mandatory, at least make it, like, decent, you know? In base, the story wasn't mandatory to play all the content. Yet, the story there is way better. And I mean, we just got done discussing the story. The story is not the best thing in the world, but it's good. It's entertaining. It's fun. It's got a lot of hype moments, stuff like that. NGS doesn't really have that. The story is mandatory to progress through regions, and it's just not that good. Nor do we get much of it at that. So, who the fuck decided battle power should be a thing? They looked at every other game with like, just like arbitrary, just gates to content. Battle power doesn't matter because like you can do anything to get it up, and it isn't really a indication of how strong you are. It just tells you that you just have newer gear. But just because you have newer gear does not mean that gear is upgraded properly or anything, which is why battle power as a concept is completely fucked. Because I'm 3211, right? But I'm only doing 50% potency, 57% potency on ranged. This is a ranged class. And if you look at the AUGs, like if you get like I see people with seasonal weapons. You can get seasonal weapons and just the base AUGs on them are enough. Or like seasonal armor and the base AUGs on them, which aren't really that good. They're enough for you to surpass the battle power gate. Which is like, if that's going to be the case, why is it even there? I think personally they should just go back to how they did it in base and just have difficulty levels based on what your character level is. But then again, character level doesn't matter as much either, does it? Because skill points are what really, like, bump you up, huh? Like, you can... Honestly, like, I use 5-star armor still. You know? I have 5-star armor just maxed out as I can go, and just put good augments on it. That is like that is better than a lot of the seasonal stuff you get, because at least that's the armor I built is focused. You know, the seasonal stuff is always unfocused, and it's just kind of just a bunch of random stuff. It's not really that viable. And I mean, not everybody's running purples or whatever, but Like in Dark Falls Aegis, they do have damage checks for you, and you will lose, especially on that second phase. That damage check, you're gonna need the damage to fucking survive the one hit kill attack. There's you don't want to die on that. The red box armor is maxed in. Yeah, that's true. You could do that as well. I kind of sold it because, like I said, I had already had like built 5-star armor, and I mean, again, like it's just like the stuff they give you, the free gear they give you, you can turn it into something really good, but just using it as is enough for you to surpass the battle power, requirements for shit. You know, it doesn't really encourage you to improve your gear. And I'm not saying like you gotta have like 100% 100 potency or whatever, but it should at least, like, if it's gonna be a thing, it should at least like incorporate like your damage and all that. It shouldn't just be like, oh, you just have high rarity gear on, because anybody can slap on high rarity gear. You know. Like again, when I was running that Dark Falls Aegis quest earlier before I started streaming, I was like looking in like the nearby players, and I saw a bunch of them just had seasonal stuff from like a couple seasonal events ago, and I was like, damn, that's enough, huh? And we failed. Again, that was the worst run, because like we failed the damage check once, and I was like, damn, this shit is, we're not S-ranking this. Meta-wise, it's expensive when I want cosmetics. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you don't need to use best in slot gear as long as you like build the gear right. Then that's where the battle power should matter. As long as the gear you have like is actually going to give you more potency, or potency floor, or whatever. Well, whatever will give you like the best possible damage. That's how your battle power should be calculated. It shouldn't just be like, hey, you have high gear on. Hey, you have all your skill points applied. Anybody, like I said, anybody can run every cocoon to tower, hit level 70, apply all those. That's enough, honestly. And then just get whatever seasonal armor. There's no point. No point for it to be a thing. While base PSO2 affixes cancer and everywhere, at least getting decent gear isn't expensive. Yeah. You also have the badge shop too. You get decent gear that way too. But yes, affixing on base is pretty cancer. So yeah, Stia sucks. at least the atmosphere of Stia sucks, and navigating it sucks as well. Went off on a whole tangent about gear. But yeah, no, Chris, I'll help you out with if you log on tomorrow, just let me know. God, I'm not looking forward to it when I go through it in JP base. Yeah, it'd be like that, huh? Alright, let me see. What was the camera angle I was using earlier? This'll do. We'll go with this angle. Yeah. We'll go with that. Anyway. Yeah. Man. What a momentous memento. But yeah, no. A lot of people, in terms of like the whole battle power thing, a lot of people feel the same. Like, it shouldn't be a thing. At least not in its current form, because it's just, it allows like people who are not ready for certain content to be able to like join other people who are more than prepped for said content, and it creates a sort of imbalance. If you cannot do enough damage to if you cannot apply enough damage during the damage check in Darkfall's Aegis, you're probably not ready to do Darkfall's Aegis. That's not me trying to say gatekeeping is the right answer. Like I said, my solution would be just to bring back the difficulty options from base. You know? That would be my solution. It worked fine before. Why would it not work now, you know? Just gate it based on like the player's potency or something. Or their attack power. Just gate it that way. Don't like just completely make it to where you cannot play it unless you reach the battle power. Because then people are going to try and bullshit their way to get to the battle power. I know because I've done it too in the past. Also, I like to play Rangers so I can still be of help. Dude, Rangers in Darkfall's Aegis? Amazing. I love them. They're so amazing. I want to, like, kiss them all. Anybody who plays a Ranger in that urgent quest, you are a selfless person, and you deserve the world. So yeah, that's my whole spiel on that. Just re-add difficulty. Don't gate everybody from playing something. Obviously, if like somebody's in the tutorial, they shouldn't be able to do an urgent quest or whatever. But you know, generally speaking, just have different difficulty levels based on where the person's at, gear wise. And I'm not like, don't add battle power. Like if battle power has to be a thing, it should not be a thing based on if they have augments on or what their rarity is for their armor or what their level is or how many skill points. If it's something everybody can do, like just by passively playing the game, it probably shouldn't apply to battle power. You know, anybody can get seasonal augments or like seasonal armor and weapons with those like weak ass augments or whatever. You know, it actually kind of hurt me to leave the turret just to put on the weak bullet. I get it, but it's helpful. It's helpful. That extra damage is a godsend. It really is. So yeah, that's why anytime a ranger is in there, they have all my respect. Because they like that just makes it infinitely easier. It also helps when people, you know, aren't properly geared, you know. You can do a little extra. We can we can clear a damage check without dying. But hey, you know, it really yabba dabba do be like that, huh? All I have to say about that is, again, shout out to Rangers. They are very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, no. I mean, all that being said, yeah, just bring back difficulty options. I think honestly that is the better solution. Because I mean, again, it's something that was worked. It worked for so long. For even like in previous Fantasy Star games, that was a thing. So like, why change it now? The battle power system has never really been it. If you're gonna gate people out of content, they're gonna bullshit their way to be able to access it, and that's not good for anybody, you know. Eventually, I'm gonna sub Force. Eventually, just for mob clearing. All right, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. In about 2.5 hours. Thanks everybody for coming out, man. We are stopping here. I'll be back. I don't know. When am I gonna stream again? Who knows? Sometimes I plan it and the plans just don't work out. But oh yeah, that too. Yeah, right. You reminded me. Launcher does not work for mobbing. Damn. But Sega. I'm leaving you with that. Just Sega. Anywho, appreciate y'all coming out. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. I mean, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream Sunday. Again, as always, it's not a guarantee. But if I can, I will. But as always, I appreciate you all coming out. And catch you all in the next one. Yeah.